Yo, what's up, guys? It's Treese here from the Newlyweds. We gonna come. Well, I'm gonna come to you guys and talk about, a topic that probably a lot of people.
Hi!
Hey, man.
That's scary.
We gonna come and talk to you guys about a topic that do a lot of people talk about this topic.
Not really.
Well, I guess we're gonna be one of the people that do.
Yeah. We're going to go more in depth about blended families.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you rarely get into a relationship with somebody who does not
Doesn't
have
have
a kid.
kids. Yeah.
So, not saying that they're not out there, but it's rare. You know?
You have more blended families than
Yeah.
you know.
And if you are somebody that's going through blended families who doesn't really know too much about it, the pros and I can tell you like the benefits and the challenges of blended families.
Yeah.
Um,
Matter of fact, I was actually in a blended family myself as a kid. Growing up in it, I guess you had your moments as a kid.
I
You
mean,
know what I'm saying? Going through that.
and really, the blended family, especially when you're going to a blended family with little kids,
Yeah.
they're coming from two separate backgrounds
Yep.
and two different raisings.
Yep.
Upbringings.
Yeah.
So you got, one person may discipline one way and the other one might discipline another way. And then, without any, compromise, you could tend to bump heads a lot.
But heads, and that causes wear and tear on your relationship with that person.
And that's would be a lot of separation because, and then one child might think, one is getting more attention than the other. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
One kid might, well, I say it like this: you got one would be, probably won't be as accepting to the other parent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's different things you got to look at, and it's all about give and take and compromising. Because when you're in a blended family, you can't just think about, yourself.
Not necessarily yourself, but that just your child.
Yeah.
You also gotta think about the other person's child too, like it's your child.
And that's the hard, and that can be hard at sometimes because, when you have, and the challenging thing is too, when you're in a blended family, you got to worry about if that other child will listen to you or not.
Yeah.
Because they're so used to listening to their one parent. You know what I'm saying? And they got somebody like, oh, I don't know you, I just met you. I don't feel like you can tell me what to do, especially if they're older too. You know what I'm saying? So if you're
Not only that, you got the not only the one parent, but you got the other parent on the other side too.
So you got to deal with that as well, and ways to deal with that.
I'm gonna say with that, I guess it depends on your situation because some people they can co-parent together, and some people they don't want to be around, and some people it's all about arguing and bickering back and forth and putting the child in the middle with all that kind of stuff. So I guess it depends on your situation. What I can say about that, if that person is willing to be around that child and I say y'all need to co-parent. That's all I can say. Because it can't be you and your partner say this and then the other person and their partner say that.
Right.
Y'all gotta co-parent. Y'all gotta come to a happy medium.
Exactly. And that could be a challenge too, because not everybody wants to be, I guess, adult about certain situations. You know what I'm saying? Because you got that other parent that might still hold on to the past about stuff.
Yeah.
Do stuff out of spite,
Mm-hmm.
and that could really do a lot of wear and tear on yourself. You know what I'm saying? So
You gotta be strong.
be mindful and be
when
strong.
it comes to that, because a lot of people they will tear what you have apart if
So-
you let them.
And if you let them. And best thing is, don't put yourself in that kind of situation, because that could cause a lot of stress. I know from experience.
Hey, we
So,
both do.
Yeah. So we we're not coming at you in judgment saying, oh
No,
yeah, you
but
gotta do this.
we been in
We've been in those
We're not
situations.
been. We still is
Yeah,
in those
so,
situations because
know.
our kids are not 18.
Yeah.
So we still is in them situations, and it is stuff. It's hard.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
gets
saying?
hard. And
Especially with dealing with two different sides.
it gets a little difficult, but we're here to say that there's light at the end of the tunnel. You know what I'm saying?
Always have
Always.
communication with your partner. If y'all don't communicate about this, it's gonna start a lot of drama.
It is. And it's drama that you don't want to have, fellas and ladies, fellas out there.
No, and
So,
one.
You know, just always make sure you guys are all on the same page. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It's really hard to you know, when you're going through stuff like that and you have unexpected surprises to make yourself and your partner look dumb. You know, make sure everybody's on the same page so nobody is surprised by anything. Like, so then when they be like, oh, well, I didn't know. Like, well, no, you did because you
Right, I
told.
told you. Right.
So make sure everybody's on the same page for one. Make sure you guys, you know, well, of course that goes to communication. Make sure you guys are doing what's the best interest for the child. You know what I'm saying?
When it comes to it, them kind of situations, it always got to be about the child.
Yeah.
Always. Because sometimes people put other things in that situation besides the child.
And one thing too, for anybody who is going into a relationship who has no kids, who's going into a relationship that has kids, make sure you understand this. When you when your relationship gets serious, you are not only accepting the mother or the father, but you have to
You
accept
accept
the
the
child
child.
too. That
You
you know,
have to.
and it's and for people who don't have kids, you know, they try to understand, but they don't understand. But you have to, you know, if you're
If
going
you,
to,
I'm put it like this, if you really want to be with that person, you're going to try your hardest to be with that person. So if that means you got to accept their child, accept your child.
if you're
Because
not
if you
right-
don't accept their child, they not going to accept you.
Yeah. So, if you're be mindful of the relationship that you're going into, understand that it's not just them, it's them and their child. My bad. And, you know, vice versa. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, you accept me and my child, I'll accept you and your child. You know, acceptance, communication, and patience. It takes a lot of patience, especially when, you know, when you have, you know, that.
Especially when you get them parents that's willing to,
Yeah. It takes a lot of patience.
you know, come together with you or whatnot. And it makes it hard.
It takes a lot of patience, and not necessarily that. It's just it's a lot of patience in general. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what kind of mindset that child may be in. You know what I'm saying?
What they've been through.
What they've been through emotionally, all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. So them accepting you at first start may not always be the matter. You know what I'm saying? It may take them a long time to get used to.
Right.
You know, but if you really care about the child, and as long as the child's not being disrespectful, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
You know.
your child can't be disrespectful
You know.
to nobody that you with.
Yeah. So as long as they're not being disrespectful, you know, but if they feel kind of distant and kind of, you know, defiant, you know, you have to kind of say like, okay, well, he or she's probably been through, you know, a bit with their parent, you know what I'm saying, not being around or all that kind of stuff. You know, it could be different scenarios and different, you know, situations. But understand that
Or
mindset.
just the fact that the parents split up and they're not together no more. You know what
It
I
could
mean?
be that. You know what I'm
could
saying?
be
Yeah,
that too, you know?
it's that too. So you always got to be patient too with that child, you know.
Yeah.
And also with that child's parent, because they probably would have been through stuff. So them keep putting their guard down may not always be, and it could be challenging. You know what I'm saying? But it's not that they don't want to. It's just, you know, sometimes it could be just, you know, they're scared, or, you know, just. So yeah, patience definitely plays a big part in that too. You got to have patience. You got to have communication. You know, just overall, you just have to be willing to put that effort into it. Because if you're not willing, don't waste your time. Don't waste your partner's time. Don't waste your time.
Please don't waste time, people. That's
that's
one
time you
thing
can't
I don't like. Because you with somebody and you wasting their time and you know that you're not accepting them or their child, don't waste their time. Don't hurt their feelings like that. That's just straight up wrong. Make sure you know what you're going into before you date this person. Get to know them. Be friends with them first.
And be healthy.
He's making jokes. But for real though, like when you out there, you seeking or looking for a partner, know what you're going into. Don't just jump into dating.
Yeah.
Get to know them. Be their friend first.
Don't think that you have to be with somebody.
You don't have to be with nobody.
Once you learn how to be by yourself, let me break it down to you like this. If you could be by yourself without worrying what your ex is doing, then you've moved on. Don't think that you have to move on by dating somebody else, because at the end of the day,
It ain't gonna help you.
if you dating somebody to get over your ex or whatever,
Oh, that ain't gonna happen.
you still gonna be attached to your ex.
It's
because
not
that's
only
the-
that, you still gonna bring your old relationship into your new relationship.
Exactly.
Them same old problems that you had over there, you gonna bring it over here and mess possibly a good person up. You know,
Exactly.
and y'all won't be together no more because you brought that old crap. Y'all have to let that go.
So, learn how to be by yourself, and don't wear your heart on your sleeve. And we tell you this from experience. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We're not telling you stuff that just no. We tell you from experience how to avoid different stuff. You know. So just
Just be mindful.
be mindful. Think about yourself. You know, that's basically how she narrowed it down. Think about yourself, because at the end of the day, you only go home to yourself. You know what I'm saying? You know what you like and what you don't like. You know what stresses you out. Don't add unnecessary stress to your life. Life is already short as it is. Why try to shorten it anymore?
It's all about being happy. And
Happy
and making good experience in your life.
and being healthy.
Learning from those situations. Learn. Whether they good or bad, you still gonna learn from them anyway. But it's up to you to change it though.
With that wrong pipe.
It's up to you to change it. If you want something better, change. Change who you talking to. Change the crowd that you hang around. Change the stuff. It might not be the person that you talking to. It might be something that's in you. That's, you know what I'm saying, that's catching your eye to the wrong people. You know what I mean? So, why you laughing? Cause you shook. But for real though, y'all be careful out here. Be safe. Don't just sleep around with people either, cause that's horrible too. There's a lot of people out here getting all kinds of diseases and stuff. Be careful. Be careful who you have kids with.
Yeah.
And that's for real though. Like, you see us.
Yeah. Be careful who you have kids with.
For real. Y'all better be mindful.
You know, like I said, be their friend first. Get to know them.
Get to know them.
You know what I'm saying?
And I ain't talking about no 2 weeks. Wait a year.
You know. But hey, that's just tips and stuff like that.
I mean, that's just tips. You either take them or leave them. It's up to whoever watched this video. We just telling y'all from experience and what we went through as young people. We was young.
Yeah. And we still
I
are
was
young.
19 when I had my first son.
And I was 12. I'm saying.
What?
No, I was about 19 when I had my daughter. So
Fresh out of high school, man. Like,
yeah. So you know, like
but we know though from experience.
experience.
We just coming, you know, to share our experience with you guys. Maybe give some tips. Maybe help somebody out there.
And one more thing, just because you have a kid younger don't mean your life is over.
Nah, man. You still can do stuff.
You can still do stuff. It just be two of y'all. But just, you know, it may not be able to do stuff right then and there, but trust me, your life is still going on.
It is.
But
Thumbs up.
thumbs up.
Subscribe it out. Tell everybody that you know.
Your grandmas, mamas,
Instagram,
baby mamas, aunties,
Twitter,
all of your family members.
and subscribe, y'all. Subscribe.
Holler back at your boy.
Deuces.